From 1999 to 2017, over 400,000 Americans died from opioids. That's the same amount of Americans that died in World War II. Now, this is something that's really dear to myself because when I was 22 years old, I got knee surgery and I got opioids, and I can understand why these drugs are so addictive. Luckily, I was able to stop taking them, but millions of people weren't and haven't been, and their lives have been destroyed because of it. One thing I did learn from this valuable opioid lesson personally was you have to find alternative ways to relieve pain. And for myself, on my journey, what I discovered is massage. But Raynor Massage is different. Now, you might be thinking, okay, if this is the treatment, then I think I'll keep my headache, thank you very much. But you have to understand something. I'm not actually yelling because I'm in pain. What I'm doing is I'm yelling the emotions and the stress out of my body. As I'm releasing these emotions, I'm releasing the tension that is causing pain. So this is the secret. This is how you become pain-free without taking pain medication naturally by Raynor Massage. So that's what this video is about. We're gonna learn about pain relief. We're gonna learn how to make money with giving massage. And what I have is this fantastic interview with Lilly. She is amazing. She from New Zealand. She took a course. She had no experience. She's barely gotten a massage before she took her course, let alone started giving massages. So with this practically no experience, she was able to, with massage, relieve her pain. She's going to go into all the different issues that helped her with, as well as now she has a home-based business and she's making enough money to support herself. So I'm very excited to share this interview with you and let her share her secret. She's done all these really clever things during these very interesting times on how she created her business and how she's growing her business very quickly. It's to the point where she doesn't need any other income. Within 6 months, she's been able to quit her job and now have a completely home-based business giving treatment. She's able to help people with their tension and help people with their pain relief on a regular basis. And she's doing this all with this crazy stuff going on with this pandemic in the world. She's still able to have a thriving business. So it's very exciting that we get to share this with you. So stick around, and next up is the interview with Lilly.
So that was a crazy journey. I think it was 2017. I was a bit sick of my life. Physically, I started to be ill. And I went to see a naturopath, and she told me, well, why don't you change your job? And in my mind, I think I needed to have this click. And I heard in my mind popping up the word massage. Like in my mind before, it was like, nah, I don't want massage people, not really. And the same night I went to see this lady, I typed not Brandon, but massage. And I could see like 3 years, and I didn't want to, like, I live in a really small city town, so it wasn't possible. And then I've seen Raynor Massage 2 weeks course, and I emailed him. And I don't know, I was hooked. There was something, straight away he was telling me, like, this is the address of old students. If you want to talk to them, you can. And it just made me very comfortable with the whole thing, because I've watched some of his videos, and it was a bit scary, some of them. But yeah, I was like, oh, there is something to it. Because the first course, like, I had like RSI, RST, or how you call that, like, my wrist had an issue from pruning, because I've been working in an orchard for a very long time, and I lost a lot of strength in my wrist. I couldn't open a can without pain, waking me up at night. And in 2 hours of his treatment, when he said, well, who wants me to work on the hands? And I said, yeah, please. It has been the most, like, I had a huge emotion release. And it's when it's that at that moment I realized that, holy moly, this is so powerful. There is something about his massage that is beyond any other type of massage I've ever seen in my life. And since then, my life has totally changed, like totally. And since then, like, yeah, it's a total different story. And I changed my job after that. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So
Wow.
now I'm full time. I'm full time doing massage,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
yeah.
So that's exciting. So tell us about that. So when did you start giving treatments to other people? And is it, so you have a business now?
Yeah. So right after, so when I had a course in Perth in April 2017, right after in May, I opened my business. But I was working full time in an orchard. So I was very, very, very busy, and it was very stressful. But I still had quite a lot of fears within me. So I wasn't ready to let go. And so I was building my business slowly aside, but it was only, I don't know, I had to be honest, 2 clients a month max. And in December last year, I decided that's it. I quit. I don't care. I wasn't viable financially to have a business, but I was over it. I said that's it. Like, I believe, I trust the universe. Something good's gonna happen. As soon as I decided that, within the 2 weeks, I found a job, a part-time job in a cinema, but I was doing only 20 hours, and it was more on evenings, so I had way more time to do my business aside. And then COVID came, um, lockdown, and now since because in New Zealand we are quite lucky, so since I don't know mid-May we have been able to open, and because the cinema is not able to open, basically I have been able to open full time, and now I've got plenty of clients. Well, plenty.
Really?
I still have, yeah, I still can grow, but
Sure.
I am viable, definitely.
Well, and
So yeah.
it's so basically this is the only job you need now to be able to support yourself.
Yeah, yeah,
Wow, that's fantastic. In just such a short amount of time, because you just started in December, so it's
yeah,
been about 6 months, and you had to go through
yeah.
all the COVID craziness. So even in a pandemic, you're able to have a viable massage business. That's
But yeah, I probably would need a bit more clients, but I mean, if I am careful, I mean, I don't need to work
wow.
with another
That's
corporate, basically.
that's
So
very
yeah,
exciting.
yeah,
And so, do you work from home? Do you go to people's
yeah,
houses? You work from home, so you have your own home clinic.
yeah, yeah.
Oh wow.
I Because I like the approach with Brandon is about the energy, and I didn't want to go into people's houses.
Hmm.
I wanted to have my own sort of healing place or
For
sanctuary.
sure.
I didn't want, yeah,
Yeah.
because I can clean and yeah,
Hmm.
I've got my own little things and put my own energy. So yeah, I
Yeah.
prefer doing that way. I'm in a town of 5,000 inhabitants, so it's not a lot of people. So
Right.
all my clients are coming where because there are less now visitors.
Hmm.
So all the
I see.
visitors are like, holy moly, I want to bring you with me
Ah, I see. Yeah.
in
So
my
so
town.
tourists, they're tourists
Yeah,
coming. I see.
and here they are very conservative. So all the massage therapists in town, they don't want to change, they want to try someone else.
Mm.
But I have some, slowly by slowly, some of them start to talk with word of mouth, and some of them start to change, and yeah, and I have like, oh yeah, I want to stay with you, and
Uh, great.
yeah,
That's
so
great. And then, so if someone is just maybe watching this, just comes across this online, and they're thinking about giving Brandon's technique a try and the school a try, I mean, what do you have any advice for what might say to them?
I think if it's a call from your guts and you feel that is something for you, go for it, because it's not something that you can see every anywhere else. It's so special, and it is beyond that a normal massage. It's just stay open mind, and you will see the result are just amazing, and it's just impressive. Like in 2 weeks, that's the thing also. Like people think, oh, 2 weeks course, like this is bullshit. honestly, I never really massage people before, and I don't know. I felt like in my element, and in 2 weeks, I felt confident enough and to start massaging friends and build up that way. So I mean, 3 years, I haven't done it 3 years, but when I see some of them, they are really good at knowing the bones, the muscles. I don't know any of that, but I developed. That's what is good with this Raynor massage is you develop your own intuition and you feel like half of my massage I have eyes closed. I feel, I don't look, I just feel what's happening and I feel the tensions. And it's what is the magic of it, because you are really in tune with the body that any other massage therapist are too much in their analytic mind. You will say, oh, okay, now I'm on the muscles on a hamstring or whatever, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And so they will think, oh, here I'm on this other one, so I have to go back there. So you always think with your analytic mind instead of feeling, uh, you know, be in tune
Intuitively.
with the person. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yeah, that's why, yeah,
Yeah.
if you want to make a difference in the world, take a Renault massage course
Uh,
for sure.
awesome.
Really,
Awesome. Yeah.
really.
I couldn't agree more. I mean, same thing happened to myself, once. Do you know how the system goes is basically people learn the online course and then they go to a live
Then they
seminar,
have, yeah,
and then that's
yeah,
that. So this, and Brandon actually just had his first class because of in Australia. So that he said it was fantastic. The students, they had
yeah,
this foundation from the
yeah,
online course, and so he could come in and people are hitting the ground running basically.
yeah.
Like all the fundamentals were already they're already going through the videos multiple times. So well, what would you think? Did you similar
Yeah.
experience? Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's what you say. They are really good foundations because you are learning the technique. So
Hmm.
it's teaching you the bends, and then you can practice on yourself. So that's a good thing. It gives you time to practice on your family, partner, whoever, yourself, and to understand the physical technique behind it. So for that is good, and also, yeah, all the contraindications, the hygienes, all this side is very important, and it's good because actually you don't really need to see that during um, live course, and so it's very good for the foundation and understand the philosophy behind. And after going to his course live, it really shows the other side that it's beyond like a normal massage. There is all these emotions, all this energetic side involved also. So I think it's good to start with the online, especially if you never don't know anything about massage, because it really start from the basic, what kind of table you need to use, and the oils, and then going towards the philosophy behind, and then the band, and then practice on that. So yeah, no, I think it's a good progress, and it's perfect to have that online. I think it's very helpful.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Great. Well, thanks so much. I really appreciate this. This is going to be so helpful to so many people. I know you're going to change a lot of people's lives because you're going to see this. And it's one thing for me to talk about it because I work with Brandon and Brandon, but for someone like yourself who's gone through this process recently and so quickly have got their business up and running and has
Yeah.
regular clients, I mean,
Yeah.
you're such a shining example of what can happen if you stick with it. And because it's not easy
Yeah.
starting a business, is it? I mean, it's pretty scary starting a business.
It is very scary. New Zealand is quite easy, but it's, yeah, I think it's a mindset. If we are ready and we see the final, the objective at the end, rather than the how I'm gonna get it, like it's like the work is done. Just mindset, like I want to change people's life. I want to change. Uh, I want them to free them from their pain and suffering. So yeah, if you think that way, you'll find a way. It doesn't matter which way, but yeah, you'll find something.
Yeah. Right, right. Awesome. Awesome. Well, thanks so much for taking this time. It's been awesome. It's so nice meeting you. It's nice
Yeah.
to meet another fellow Raynor enthusiast, and it sounds like you're doing awesome work. And thanks for joining the community as well. It's so nice you're in the community that we're just
Yeah.
getting started. So hopefully we can get some more people into our community, and we can connect with people connecting, which is nice. Have you talked to anybody outside of the class, like your other students or anything? You've been able to connect with other Raynor
A
therapists?
little bit. Yeah, there are
Yeah,
quite a few. A little bit, not regularly, but some of them, yes. And I
yeah,
would like to talk with more people, especially people that are practicing, because
yeah.
yeah, there were so many questions
Hmm.
and things I would like to exchange, because yeah, it's by exchanging that we're learning more. So I love the
Absolutely.
platform, and I hope we're gonna have more people on it.
Yeah, we will. We're just launched it. You're like the second day we launched it, you joined. So
Oh, okay,
yeah,
oh, cool.
yeah, we just launched it. So we're just getting going. So I'm sure lots of people, when they start finding out about it, will flood it, and we can get lots of people exchanging ideas. And same thing. If you have any questions, Brandon's always there. He's always keen on answering
Yeah,
them. And myself, if I can get the answer for sure,
yeah.
I'd be happy to help, because yeah, you're helping a lot of people, and uh, it's so nice to have more Raynor therapists in the world. So thank you so much for everything you're doing.
Well,
And
thank you for that.
oh, I love that interview. That was such a fantastic interview. Thank you, Lily, so much for taking so much of your time away from your business to talk to us and to help so many people with this common question of, God, how can I do this? How can, with no experience giving massages, practically getting massages, with no experience having my own business, how can I even get started, especially amongst we're in the middle of a global pandemic. How do we do this? So Lily completely answered all those questions, and I hope you're feeling much more confident that you can do this too. You can go over to RaynorOnlineCollege.com. You can sign up for a free preview. It's completely free, and you can start learning massage in 20 seconds. In 20 seconds from now, you could have signed up, you could have started learning massage, and you could have started learning techniques and how you can relieve the tension in your own body right now. So you just go over to RaynorOnlineCollege.com. You can sign up. It's very quick. And with that, you get this community. So if you have any questions, you can ask Lily. Lily's in the community. I'm in the community. Brandon's in the community. Hundreds of people are now starting to learn about this community, this online massage community, with this free preview, and they're answering questions, and they're connecting, and they're understanding much more deeply, because they have other students that are going through the same things they're going to have the same questions. So go to BrandonRaynorOnlineCollege.com right now, sign up, and I'll see you in the community. I'm going to be there in a minute.